Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursaleen. Wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Wa sallama tasliman kaseera. Okay. So let's continue our lessons with the revision of what we've learned so far. Okay. We have learned three types of nominal sentences, wherein the first type, khabar, is a single word. Can you give me an example? Please think before you answer. Can you tell me? Can you tell me the statement correctly? With al attached to. Tell me a complete statement. Exactly, that's what I expected. Okay, and khabar is a prepositional phrase. Can you give me an example? Alal maktabi. Okay. Khabar is a possessive case. An example from you. Khabar is a possessive case. Khabar. What is Kitabullahi? What is the mubtada? Kitab. Al-kitab. Can you correct him? Now see, there are two parts to a nominal sentence, if we remember. The mubtada and khabar. What is the mubtada that you are talking about? What is the mubtada in Kitabullahi? What is the Kitabullahi? Al-Quran Kitabullahi. Exactly. So when I say khabar refers to the second part of the statement. Second part of the statement. I hope you remember all those. We'll come to that again. We'll revise this again. So basically, when we say three types of nominal sentences that we have learned so far, what we mean is where khabar is a single word. Khabar is a single word. What I mean by khabar is the khabar which we give about the mubtada, right? Yes. And when we say khabar is the prepositional phrase, that statement was correct. Al-qalamu alal maktabi. Okay, and al. So make sure you join it. Okay. And khabar is a possessive case. Al-Quranu kitabullahi or al-Ka'batu baytullahi, and so on and so forth. Okay. Also, we learned, these are the concepts related to the first 5 chapters, and now we got an introduction to the 6th chapter in the last class, that is feminine nouns and identifying them. What's the rule that we learned about identifying feminine nouns? Brother Javed? Golta. And how do you convert masculine noun to feminine noun? Can you answer?
Make it.
Okay, what do you add in the end? Say. In the end, which letter do you add in the end to convert a masculine noun to feminine noun? For example, Muslim. What do you add? Is it ha? What is the first rule identifying feminine nouns?
That is golta.
Yes. And what do you add for converting masculine noun to feminine noun? Wait. See, how do you identify feminine nouns? How do you identify? Where does it come?
In the end.
Always in the end. Okay. So, converting masculine noun to feminine noun. Do you remember the rule? Muslim becomes Muslima. And if you say it with the short vowel, with the last vowel, what happens? Muslimun becomes. Muslimun becomes Muslima. Muslimatun. The golta, we add the golta to convert masculine to feminine. Do you remember the rule? We went through a lot of we went through so many
Okay, to double the amount.
Yes, but the main thing is golta gets attached. Yes, with a double dhamma, and the previous letter always has a fatha. For example, we also have musafirun, musafiratun. We have mu'minun, mu'minatun, and so on and so forth. That is the rule. Okay? Are we back in class? Fine. So now, feminine form of hada. What is the feminine form of hada? You don't say. Yes. Hadihi. Okay. And what's the rule that we learned regarding parts of the body, masculine and feminine? Can anyone please remind me?
The parts of the body which are in parts,
which are in? Pairs.
Yeah.
That's the word, pairs. They are
feminine.
Feminine. And single, they are masculine. Okay. Okay, we'll just go through all these concepts again, just a very brief intro. Okay, nominal sentence, we remember the two types of sentences. Okay, nominal sentence, al-jumlatul ismiyatu begins with the noun, al-baytu jadidun, as an example. Okay, verbal sentence, al-jumlatul fi'aliyatu begins with the verb, kharaja muhammadun min al-bayti, as an example. Okay, now we learned this in the last class, sister. We learned this in the last class. Nominal sentence, the first type of nominal sentence, in which, okay, a nominal sentence basically is composed of two parts, mubtada and khabar. Mubtada and khabar. Mubtada is that particular thing with which the nominal sentence begins, and whatever the nominal sentence begins with, we tell something about it, and that comes under khabar. Whatever khabar we give about the mubtada. Okay, so now based on the type of khabar, we have three types of we have learned till now three types of nominal sentences, in which the first one is where khabar is a single word, okay, and in this particular case, the khabar always ends with a single dhamma or double dhamma. Okay, something else that I had not mentioned last time, which you need to pay attention to and probably need to note down. Okay, yes, that this particular rule, okay, it refers only to singular nouns. Till now we are dealing only with singular nouns, not with plurals or duals. Okay, so this particular rule, it refers only to the singular nouns. Okay, without exception. Okay, so now
always ends with singular noun.
The khabar being a single word and always ending with a double dhamma or single dhamma, it refers only to singular nouns. This particular rule refers only to singular nouns. Here the house, al-baytu, is one house, singular. Okay, I hope it's not complicated. Okay, fine. That's it. That's all you need to remember for now. For now, we are only dealing with singular nouns. Okay. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Fine. So we also learned the second type of nominal sentence, that is where the khabar is a prepositional phrase. Okay. Al-qalamu ala al-maktabi. So al-qalam is the subject or the mubtada, and the khabar we give about it is ala al-maktabi, and as you can see, ala is the preposition, so it is a prepositional phrase. Okay, and now we have the third type, Al-Qur'anu Kitabullahi. So you say the whole thing and not just this thing, Brother Javed. Okay, fine. I hope you understood what the mistake you had made. You were missing the mubtada. Okay, so mubtada and khabar, it is always composed of these two components. So when the khabar is a possessive case, that's the third type of nominal sentence. Any doubts here? Okay. And we also learn in this particular chapter the feminine noun of the feminine form of hadihi. Fine. Yes. Hada hadihi. Simple. Okay. And this is the rule that we had learned last time in the previous class. All common nouns ending with a golta, which looks like this if it is not joined to the previous letter, and looks like this if it is joined to the previous letter, are feminine. And these are the examples that we've already gone through. What does sayyaratun mean? Exactly. Or any vehicle. Okay. Fine. And another important thing that it's interesting is that this particular letter always comes at the end of a word. Always. It cannot come either in the starting or in between. Okay. And this is the rule that our sister had forgotten. Okay. So to convert a masculine to feminine, add the round ta marbuta. Okay, that's what it is called, at the end. So Muslim. Yes, it's okay. You don't need to remember that. Ta marbuta is round ta.
Marbuta.
Marbuta. Yeah. Ta'un marbutatun. Okay, fine. So now Muslimun plus this golta becomes Muslimatun. So this double dhamma, it comes from the last letter as usual because it is a noun, and the previous letter which is the last letter here gets a fatha. Okay, any doubt? Okay, fine. Now the next slide is interesting. Remember this rule?
Yeah.
Remember this rule, okay? Now the next slide is dedicated only to our brother Javed, and you are not supposed to say anything. I'll tell you why, okay? Now how would you don't say anything, how would you read this?
Madrasatun.
Are you sure? What else can it be?
Mudarrisatun.
Mudarrisatun. Is it madrasatun or mudarrisatun? Huh?
Mudarrisatun.
Why can't it be madrasatun?
Madrasatun.
What do you think?
I think it is Mudarris.
What's the spelling of madrasatun? Same. What's the spelling of?
The vowels.
Huh?
It is the vowels.
But here there are no vowels, and this is how the text will be in Arabic books. Okay. Now the reason why I had told the sister not to tell is because she had raised this doubt a while back. When we were reading sentences without vowels, without any vowels, you would say mudarrisatun when it was actually madrasatun. Okay. So the point is, the actual thing is, this can be both. This can be madrasatun as well as mudarrisatun.
We need to go on the sentence.
Exactly, that's the point. The thing is, how we recognize what this is based on the context. Okay. Now what I'll do is, yes, now an interesting exercise for you. I'll give you a pair of sentences, and you need to write down its translation. You don't say anything, you don't say a word, you need to write down its translation based on the context. Okay, you need to figure out what is what. Okay, fine. Just get your books and pen ready. Two simple sentences, and you need to translate it as best as you can. Yeah, fine. Are you ready? You can just write it in English, okay? The translation in English, okay? Fine. Here are the two, and you do not say a word. You do not say a word, even to yourself. Fine. How would you translate this? First sentence, second sentence. Observe the context. Okay, observe the context. I hope it's clear enough. You're done? Can I have the book? Or just keep it for yourself. You can read it after the sister is finished. Have you observed the context and written? Okay. Done? Fine, we'll start off with you. Can you read this translation for the first sentence?
Read this and the translation.
Yes, read it and the translation. Yeah, do that.
Haza masjidun wa haza mudarris. Madras.
Hadihi. It's feminine, na? Haza is for masculine. Hadihi is for feminine. The translation is this. No doubt about it. But while you read it is hadihi. Because it is feminine, whatever it is, whatever you are saying it is, okay? So now, again, read it again and tell me the translation. Okay, actually, if you just read it, I wouldn't need the translation anymore. You've understood it correctly. Read it and translate it. Come on.
هذا مسجد وهذه مدرسة.
Exactly. Why did you say madrasatun and not mudarrisatun?
Because masjid and teacher.
Exactly. It's more likely. It's more likely that when we have begun a sentence with a particular building, it's more likely. Okay, it's more likely that we'll talk about another building, which is madrasa. The next one from Brother Javed. Okay, you already know the answer. Mudarrisatun. Exactly, because here we are talking about people. We are talking about people here. So hada imamun. So this context should tell you that it is more likely. It is more likely that what follows
Gives a hint.
gives a hint. Yes. So this is how we figure out. And this is not the only pair of words which are exactly the same. There are a few more. There are actually a few more. Yes, a few more. Not like many. A few more. You have to figure it out using the context. Interesting? Yes. So this is how it is. And any doubts here? Okay. Fine. So we also had learnt. Okay. This. What?
My first one was wrong.
Oh my God! I let you go. How could I do that? You made a mistake. My goodness. I didn't expect this from you. Seriously. And what about you, sister? Have you made any mistakes?
And
No, you've translated it correctly.
yeah,
The second one?
correct. This is a.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah. I mean, why did you interchange it?
No, actually I did.
Okay, what have you written? I didn't. Yes?
I wrote.
The first one. First one.
Masjid and that is school.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
That's what I've written.
Then why did you say you'd written it wrong?
You checked it, you said it's wrong.
I actually didn't really go through it, to be honest.
He, this is again, and this is right.
You're talking to, like, you're pointing at two nearby buildings, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Hada hadihi. And actually, this particular.
Dhalika comes, that is.
Dhalika is that, yes.
No, yeah.
Dhalika is that.
Yes.
No, see, the thing is, actually this particular statement comes from the book itself. So basically what we are imagining is that the person who has written this or saying this, he is standing somewhere in between the two buildings. Hada masjidun wa hada madrasatun.
This
Like
is
that.
masjid and this is school.
And it's more likely that he points to a masjid and says this is a masjid, and he doesn't point to a lady and says this is a mudarrisa. It's more likely. So that's how it is. So that's how it is,
So here we
basically.
say he is imam and she is teacher. That's how we say.
What?
Hada imamun wa hadihi mudarrisatun.
Yeah, pointing to two people. Hada imamun wa hadihi mudarrisatun.
Or you can say like this is a imam and this is a teacher. Can you say it like that?
No.
Yeah, hadihi, just put this before. Yeah, hadihi mudarrisatun wa hada imam. Simple. Just interchange it. Just interchange around this wow. That's it. Simple as that. But in Arabic, you need to maintain the discipline of gender. Hada for masculine, hadihi for feminine. Okay, because in English it is this always this, but Arabic it's a different case. Any doubts? Fine. Okay. Actually, I didn't really go through your book. I just thought you might have made a mistake and I just gave it back to you. Fine. We had also learned this particular rule, which is interesting. You remember this rule? Simple. Okay. And it's alright if you don't remember all those parts of the body that I have given you. But mainly you need to remember.
Masculine.
Yeah, just remember this rule for now. Okay.
It's hard to do.
What?
Masculine.
Okay, we have the nose, we have the mouth, we have the head. Head I haven't mentioned, and I forgot to mention the head.
Neck.
Neck, I have, yes, neck as well, yes.
So
Neck.
there are four altogether.
Yes, 4 altogether. Okay, now we'll move on. Okay, you remember these short vowels, right? Do you remember the colors?
Yes.
Okay, now we'll get into the colors. Okay, so the thing is, okay, this won't be found, this actually isn't a rule or anything as such, okay? This is just something that I came up with to explain the concept, okay? Basically, in Arabic we have 3 cases, okay? 3 cases, and to denote those 3 cases, I have used 3 different colors. Red for double dhamma and single dhamma. Blue for double fatha and single fatha. Green for double kasra and single kasra. Okay, so basically this is just for you to catch the concept while you read it. Okay, this is like a color code, but I don't think it's found in any book as such. Okay, it's a concept, but okay, each of these refers to a particular state, particular case rather. Okay, particular case in which a noun occurs. Okay, we'll be going through a bit more detail in this class, inshallah. Okay, so these are the three cases. The three cases in which a noun can exist. Okay, and now this particular thing we are only focusing on singular nouns. Singular. Okay, for now only singular. The three cases. Nominative case. In red, it ends with, if the noun ends with double dhamma or single dhamma, based on the presence of al. Okay. Now, genitive case, we have learned this as well. When does it go from nominative case to genitive case, from red to green? When does it happen? Can anyone tell me? Exactly. If any of the prepositions come before the noun in nominative case, the color changes from red to green. Okay. And thirdly, we have the accusative case. The accusative case, which is in blue, ending with a double fatha or a single fatha. This particular case we'll probably be studying this in the second book, from the starting of the second book. So we'll leave it aside for now. For now, we need to focus only on these two. Okay. And by default, what state is a noun in? Can you tell me?
It is in double dhamma.
Which color?
Red.
Red, exactly. Red. Okay. And you don't need to even remember these terms for now. These three terms, you don't need to remember these three terms also for now. Actually, these are the terms in English, and there are terms in Arabic as well, which I've kept aside for now. So you only need to remember the color. I hope that's easy enough. Not even three colors, two colors. That's it. Okay. So originally the color is red. And when does it become green? Can Brother Javed answer that?
We add any prepositions.
Yes. And there's another case in which it becomes green. When is that? There's another case. Exactly. So when a particular noun comes as the owner or possessor of some particular thing. For example, we have Kitabu Muhammadin. From Muhammadun it becomes Muhammadin. From red to green, when it becomes the owner of a particular thing. That's another case in which a noun changes from red to green. Okay. Any doubts here? So now we'll again quickly go through all the rules that we've learned so far. Okay, starting from the first lesson onwards. And here you need to really observe the colors. Okay, only the two colors, that is. Okay. Now this is the first rule we learned. Originally ends with a double dhamma. Okay. Now, any doubts here? No doubts. So originally it is ending with a double dhamma. And then we learned the next rule associated to definite and indefinite. Nouns ending with a double dhamma are indefinite. When al is added, the noun becomes definite and ends with a single dhamma, again with red. So al basically does not cause any change, so I have used al as red, no change. Al plus baytun becomes al baytu. The color is retained, no change in color. Okay. Al is the English equivalent of the. It just changes the meaning from indefinite to definite, and the color remains the same. Any doubts? Fine. And next we learnt the first change, prepositions. Whenever a preposition comes before a noun, the single dhamma changes to single kasra. Okay. This is as an example. And again, from double dhamma to double kasra. If it is for proper nouns or names. So we have fi plus al baytu. Here, as you can see, it's a red dhamma. It changes to green kasra, fil bayti. So these are the colors that I wanted you to notice. So I have repeated these slides again. Yes. Any doubts here? No doubts. Yes. So this is one of the cases in which the color changes from red to green. Another case where it changes from red to green is here. Here there is no change in color. Okay, no change in color. And then kitabun becomes from to u, and then Muhammadun becomes Muhammadin. So those are the two for now. For now, what we have learned is these are the two cases in which the color changes from red to green, from nominative case to genitive case. Yes. So why have I repeated this slide? So we remember this rule. Yes. Okay. Now we remember this rule, right? In the 6th chapter, we'll be learning one more preposition. One more preposition. Okay. We have learned 4 so far, and you know the meanings all of them. Now in this particular chapter, we'll be learning another one. Okay. Do you know what the preposition that we are going to be learning is? Li. Who knows what li means? Raise your hand. Okay, if you raise your hand, you don't get to answer. Do you know what it means? Can you tell me then? For. Okay, that's good. Or? For. Okay, can you give me no, let's not get to the examples. Wait. So basically for is correct. Also belongs to. Okay? Li means for or belongs to. For or belongs to. Okay? They're both basically the same, but belongs to gives a more clearer meaning. Okay? Now, yes. Okay, I'll just ask you a simple question. I'll ask Brother Javed a simple question. Okay? If I say, okay, fine, we'll just go through its effect and then I'll ask you the question. Li it means for or belongs to, and it has the same effect as the rest of the prepositions. Li plus ism becomes same effect. Absolutely no difference. Okay, from double dhamma to double kasra. Li plus ism in its indefinite state, and then we have this rule. Simple. Li plus ism plus al, it changes to single dhamma to single kasra. Any doubts? So now we'll have look at just a couple of examples. Okay, when li is attached to proper nouns, li plus khalidun, li khalidin. Why is it in red?
It's in the noun.
It's in the original state. Yes, original state. So li adding to Khalid, it becomes li khalidin. Un becomes in. Double dhamma to double kasra. And this becomes a single word, by the way. But it becomes a single word.
But that's a preposition, right?
Yeah, they don't add. They don't add like that. They are a separate word, but this, it attaches to the word itself.
But Khalidin should be Khalidi, right?
Why?
Because of the preposition?
No.
Fill by
Double dhamma becomes double kasra. That's what we learnt when it comes to proper nouns.
Yeah.
For example,
The Khalidun, that's fine. That is if it is. But here the preposition is getting attached. Now.
for example, wait.
Be attached to that, right?
Huh?
That because.
Obviously, yeah. See, for example, yeah, actually there is that slide missing in which here only common nouns have been mentioned. I haven't mentioned that particular slide in which I have given the example of the effect of preposition on proper nouns, on names. For example, we have ala Muhammadin. What does ala mean? Ala Muhammadun becomes Muhammadin. Ala Muhammadin. So Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin. Why do you say Muhammadin? Because Allah comes before it. And what does Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin mean? Do you know?
Allahumma salli ala.
At least
Peace on him.
may Allah send His peace on Muhammad. So there is Muhammadun becomes Muhammadin. Ala Muhammadin. Wa ala ali Muhammadin. Wa ala ali yani on the family of Muhammad.
Ahlu ayal.
Ali, how does the Ali?
Okay, we'll get to that later. Okay, Ali. Okay, Al is the this one.
It's Ahlu ayal.
Hello, Al. Yes. So the Ali is like, because Allah comes before it. Ala Ali Muhammadin. So that's how it is. Okay. So with that reminder, this is what it means for or belongs to. Okay, and this is the change that occurs. Same thing as the. Okay. So now Li plus Khalidun becomes Li Khalidin, and this particular preposition, as I've told you, attaches itself to the noun that it affects. Okay, so Li Khalidin becomes like one word. Okay, now this is the example for proper nouns or names. Okay, names. Now let's go to common nouns. Li plus al waladu lil waladi. Okay, do you notice something strange here? Let's see if you can figure it out.
Yeah, the alif is missing.
Exactly. So what happens is, when lam is attached to a common noun having al, the alif gets dropped, and lam is attached directly to the lam of that particular noun. Okay. Any doubts? Okay, what I'll do now is, Li Khalidin. I thought of telling something, I forgot. Yes, I remember. See, what is a question to you, brother Javed? A question to you. If I say Kitabu Muhammadin, okay, I say Kitabu Muhammadin, and I say Al Kitabu li Muhammadin. Kitabu Muhammadin and Al Kitabu li Muhammadin. What is the difference between the two?
Both are different now.
No, like, what is the difference in meaning?
Al Kitabu li Muhammadin. The book is for Muhammad.
The book belongs to or for Muhammad. Okay. Kitabu Muhammadin, what does that mean? Muhammad's book. So basically, when I say Al Kitabu li Muhammadin, it's a complete sentence in itself. Al Kitabu li Muhammadin. Al Kitabu, the book belongs to Muhammad, or the book is for Muhammad. Okay. Al Kitabu li Muhammadin. But when I say Kitabu Muhammadin, it is only a part of a sentence. It can either be a mubtada or a khabar.
Right.
I hope you're getting my point.
Yes.
Did you hear what I just said? Okay, fine. See, when I say Kitabu Muhammadin, what does it mean? Muhammad's book. When I say Al Kitabu li Muhammadin, what does it mean?
The book is for Muhammad.
Or belongs to Muhammad. So basically, what the point is that when I say Al Kitabu li Muhammadin, it's a complete statement in itself. The book belongs to Muhammad. But when I say Kitabu Muhammadin, it's just,
it can be
it is just a part of a sentence. It is just a part of a sentence. It does not give complete meaning. It's in itself. Okay. So that's basically the very subtle difference that there is between this and that. Huh?
It's a big difference.
Okay, it's actually a big difference. Okay, fine. Now something interesting. Okay, this is like extremely easy. Okay, this is extremely easy for you, I guess. Okay, the next one, I'll give you a phrase which you may know that. You may know this phrase. I need you to tell me what it means. You don't say a word. What does it mean?
All praises for Allah.
Exactly.
Hamd means
Hamd is praise or thanks, both. Okay.
Praise with thanks.
Yes, all combination of everything. So hamd doesn't only mean praise or only thanks. It's a combination of a lot of things.
Allah's praise.
Alhamdulillahi. Al Kitabu li Muhammadin. Alhamdu
Lillah.
So what does it mean? So Alhamdulillah, what does it mean?
Praise is for Allah.
Exactly. All praise belongs to Allah. Okay, what I would suggest is it's always better to understand li in terms of belongs to, or like as a general rule. And if that doesn't work out, for can be used. All praise belongs to Allah. Okay. In this particular case, in this particular saying or in this particular statement, the al here, it is not just definite al. More than that, it is like a accumulation of all praise, all hamd, the praise, and more than that, it is like a combination, accumulation of all hamd belongs to Allah.
But when we say in Urdu,
yes,
Sari Tarif Allah ke
liye, for
is
belongs to, it's one and the same actually. It's one and the same. For us to understand better.
when you say
Yes,
this
tell
is
me.
for you,
Yes, for you.
that means I bought it for you.
Yes,
Right. This is yours. This belongs to you.
yes,
That means this, it was with you, and that's what I'm saying. It belongs to you. So
Yes,
both
yes.
the meanings are different, right?
for and belongs to.
Both are different, actually.
Alhamdulillah.
What I feel.
That's why I personally feel it's better to understand li as belongs to. For can also work out in this way, but it's always but it's in this particular case it's better to understand it as belongs to. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay.